this isn't Habibi's first rodeo.
Oh, absolutely not. And as we saw earlier, Habibi is able to play with those sort of curveball sort of reactions.
Yes.
So I am I'm quite excited to see how this game goes, especially with Hero and Min-Min. Hero not being a character you see very often nowadays.
I'm expecting a lot of dash attack from Min-Min.
Yes.
That is an absolutely busted move, and if there's one thing that Min-Min is going to do to break the zone against Hero, if you're in like a mid-range situation, it's probably going to be dash attack.
As right now, Drewtwo nickel and diming with once again with our projectiles with our side B, as predicted by you that this will be a matchup decided on if Habibi can be a little patient here with these projectiles and try and get through them.
And Drewtwo finding a lot of time to pick and choose what spells he wants to cast. However, Habibi punishing the approach.
As we get a little bit of ledge guarding here, not quite getting too far with it. Getting the psych up, this next hit is going to go crazy for Drewtwo once it connects. Especially again. Hitting the snooze with the psych up forward smash is absolutely going to take that stock. Amazing job there by Drewtwo. But this is only the start of the game. Habibi still has time.
I love Hero, but Hero like winning a scramble, like getting a snooze,
yeah,
or like a crackle slash. It's just, it feels so unfair sometimes.
It feels very unfair, but it just goes to show the good reaction time by a lot of Hero players. As you can't just be doing down B and praying.
Yeah, what I like to do is I look at, if I'm in a scramble and I'm using menu, I like to look at the top two options.
Oh yeah, that's the best way.
And just read from those.
I personally like to do top option, bottom option. That's what I prefer to do.
That's a classic.
But either way, we're doing a good job here just keeping Habibi out, which normally Min-Min wants to be here. In a situation like this, Habibi is well aware that they need to be on the offensive here if they want to try and get the game.
So we do have the full charge fireball here. Habibi's got to be careful about that. That fireball is extremely strong.
Absolutely. It seems as though Drewtwo's being a little bit more conservative with the amount of MP they have, not exactly burning out that fireball and saving it for the best possible moment. With an oomph, we're going to run in with the jab. Being careful. Using the bang to use it to get closer to the ledge there and get a little bit more space against it.
And finally, there's no more Accelerado, and that's when Habibi strikes.
And we're, ooh!
However,
I love that attempt, though.
Yeah, great reaction from Drewtwo to find the F smash. And Habibi's just having such a hard time of... Oh, there we go.
There we go. Habibi, once again, copying a little bit of what we learned earlier against Moiru and just going off stage to edge guard. Having seen that Zoom can just take us right back, sometimes you need to be a little bit more offensive with your edge guards.
Yeah, because Hero will just sit there and pull menu until he gets Zoom. Min-Min is able to punish him for doing that.
Absolutely, and as we were saying earlier, sometimes Min-Min can just sort of, some Min-Min players can get a little complacent and just edge guard from ledge. You can go out there. She could go right off that stage. As we once again start farming our buffs. We have full buffs here ready to go in at a moment's notice.
Yeah, anything with shield break here.
Yeah. As we try and run in. It seems like Habibi well aware of all these buffs and just saying, you know what, please don't come in. I don't want this right now.
Yeah, enough confidence to find the grab despite those buffs. You gotta have confidence if you want to deal with this character.
Absolutely. Getting the dash attack, as you mentioned, may be a big tool here for Habibi as we try and ledge guard, but not quite getting it. Getting hit by the side B as well.
Yeah, perhaps poor DI, and whoa, you don't have enough mana to make that back. And a mistake from Drewtwo, risking everything for that forward air.
Going a little too deep for it. Getting once again some more buffs here, building up our fireball as well.
Hold, that's huge for Habibi, because Oop, you take more damage when you have Oop. So that was like
that I did not know about Oop.
Yeah, you take extra damage there. However,
that's good to know.
The up tilt, all you need.
All you need.
Game one going to Drewtwo.
And right here, going over our stages. Amazing job there also by Habibi. There you could definitely see a lot of adaptation of like, okay, we're going to be using spell shield, we're going to be using side B. Got to be a little bit more careful here about how I want to go in and approach. Adapting to how Drewtwo likes recovering, just trying to fish for Zoom and sort of forcing other options and saying, no, you can't fish for Zoom, I'm going to go off stage.
And Min-Min is a character that absolutely commands respect with
Absolutely.
their disciplines. And Hero is a character that just does not have to respect any of that. And we are seeing that. We are seeing Drewtwo just control the pace of the match. Whenever he gets Accelerado, Habibi just has to go with whatever Drewtwo's doing.
Absolutely, we have the Accelerado. We had another buff as well. Used it to do a lot of damage on shield, not breaking though. But we still have the fully powered fireball and patience on our side in dealing with Habibi, as Habibi makes more ground here, just running in with our arms.
Finds the grab back throw. Interesting.
Being careful here, once again, farming our buffs.
Dragon laser.
And being
Oh
careful.
my.
Oh! That was real scary. Didn't break shield before, it won't break shield now. But it's absolutely a scramble situation there for Habibi to have to figure out. As I like the adaptation there by Habibi, not letting him fish for buffs anymore.
Yeah, you want to pressure your hero when you have him in the corner. Those buffs are what makes this matchup miserable for him. And if you're able to shut down that part of Hero's game, like you're able to exploit him when you have him in the corner, you're fine.
Absolutely. And once again, we have Accelerado. This is Drewtwo's favor here. Habibi having to take the back seat
that almost
as we take the back air.
That almost didn't kill somehow.
Oh, almost, but we're still going to make it with all those buffs. That's all we needed. And getting some nice early damage here. Like
dropping shield side B. Mistake from Drewtwo. You have to recover low. Able to navigate around the Ram. Not quite getting the timing right.
Absolutely. Once again, Habibi's just getting in. Right here on ledge. Okay, I was holding my breath there a little bit. I was a little scared. I was like, what's happening here? As we get the sizzle. Good job there by Drewtwo.
Catching the jump. Great job from Habibi. And hold on the flame slash, dropping shield.
Getting the Accelerado kaboom. Great patience there by Habibi, well aware that that could have been the end of that stock there if the kaboom hit. And going for the grab and missing, being punished with the Accelerado speed.
Snooze.
Good shield on the snooze there as once again Drewtwo builds up these buffs.
We're stacking buffs here. F tilt there, only the second it connects, and he just has enough range to get that hit in and take the stock. Drewtwo, hold on, still has.
Oh, careful. Drewtwo forcing Habibi into the corner, forcing options out of Habibi.
However, Habibi, a bit of momentum here, catching the jump, catching another jump. It's not time to ram quite right. Drewtwo, that up B, he's been doing a great job of playing around Habibi's timings.
Going for the side B, expecting a jump, but no jump from Habibi, some good patience. Trying to catch the zoom, again, amazing reaction time by Habibi trying to catch these zooms. For those who may not know, if a hero is zooming, you can see in the little mini screen when they disappear where they're going to be landing. You just need to be able to have the reaction and I guess the speed to be able to catch that landing.
Fireball, oh!
Ooh!
He gets hit before it comes out. That's a huge loss of mana. However, Drewtwo immediately creating space, finding the Accelerado.
Being able to put the game in his momentum, Accelerado with Psych Up. Oh, that was a little disrespectful there by Drewtwo, just letting the forward smash kind of rip there.
That's got to be so scary. Hero with Accelerado and Psych Up. Fireball into forward air. And that's Drewtwo going up 2-0. One more game and they will make it in the top 8 winner side.
Absolutely. Amazing job so far by Drewtwo. This whole game has just been my brain going, okay, we have this buff. Okay, now we have this one. And just trying to like do the mental math of like, would this kill? Would this become a bad option in neutral? There's a lot of mental math for everyone in this game involved right now. So as we go into Hollow Bastion with Dearly Beloved Swing version, a song only available if you have save data for Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory on your Nintendo Switch.
Kyle was like, right when I got here at the venue, Kyle was like, yo, I'm playing this Kingdom Hearts game to get this song.
Who do you think gave him that game to do it?
You did?
That sure was me.
Shout out to the Sora mains, man.
The Sora mains are the ones who are going to have Dearly Beloved Swing version on them at all times.
It's probably the best song you could possibly get on the Switch.
It really is. It's, according to Kyle, the one least copyright stricken.
That's true.
So it's just a safe.
It's probably why you'd want it.
As we go right into Hollow Bastion, what is your thoughts on this stage other than the great music here? I like to think that this center platform is going to do a lot for Habibi and just how much smaller the stage is.
Yeah, I like this pick for Habibi. Drewtwo doesn't really seem to mind too much catching the jump away. Accidentally uses the fireball. Huge mana loss
That's a shame.
here.
That's a lot of mana just gone in an instant for nothing. As we once again try and jump in, but again, with that lack of space, as mentioned, Habibi was able to use it and get a grab here and get some good momentum.
Drewtwo, no buffs, just boxing right now and winning it as well. Not quite catching the recovery from Habibi.
Getting the up tilt, seeing a little bit of frustration from Habibi on the player cam. Hopefully we're able to keep it together, as once again we're just trying to get in. It feels weird for a Min to be trying to get in, but that is exactly what's happening here in this moment.
Yeah, that's just what Drewtwo's been forcing.
Oh!
Great tech, and we're making it back.
We're still making it back, but that is a lot of mana for Drewtwo.
He perfectly spaced the second charge of that up. Did you see that?
Absolutely.
Oh, I thought he was going to kaboom.
I thought so too.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to prioritize, prioritize the accelerator, because that is what makes this matchup miserable for Min.
Accelerator and other buffs, that's what makes that's what's making the dream work here for Drewtwo. As we've seen many times, just
dash attack for the
no way!
I have never seen that in my life. Drewtwo.
Oh my gosh!
With the insane knowledge.
With both the attack buffs, with how high that dash attack hits, still hitting on the ledge, not the ledge, the platform. Tremendous
That's
job.
Probably the only time we're ever seeing dash attack do anything.
We're never seeing that.
We're never seeing that move again. And Drewtwo, one good hit away from taking this and making it the top 8 winner side.
Getting the back air, getting the bang, forcing shield, and getting a little bit of damage.
Almost getting the roll read.
Almost getting it.
Psych up online.
Oh.
Another roll almost caught.
I saw Kamikaze and I got scared.
There's Accelerator once again. Habibi
got bang.
On their, they need to make some sort of miracle here.
As we just run up and up tilt.
As Drewtwo takes it 3-0.
That was tiring.
What a tiring set.
That was a set that just everything was happening at once at any given moment.
Exactly. There's so much happening at once. You can never really catch a break.
Absolutely not. You're just tracking and just saying, why is things happening? Why is things happening? And that's honestly probably what Habibi was feeling a little bit there, or just a little overwhelmed by all of Drewtwo's options.
Yeah, typically Min, who's kind of that shutout character, very oppressive. Everyone knows this, right? But the way that Hero is just able to get in and out with Accelerato, able to keep Min at check at a distance with his projectile spells, it's difficult. And then at that point, when Drewtwo was already kind of in Habibi's head, we were just seeing him straight outbox Habibi with no buffs at all.
And it's a lot of people like to call some characters in this game minigame characters.
Yes.
Min being one of them. Min was forced into the hero minigame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Min just doesn't really get to do much in this matchup.